Hi legends, welcome back to the channel. So, as you've seen by the thumbnail and the title, I guess, we are going to be doing a little game that I think will help you guys. It'll be helpful for guys to break 100, it'll be helpful for guys to break 80 and possibly even 70, because I find that this gets me out of my own head. So, what the game is we've got to hit 3, I'm playing 9 holes. I'm working through a couple of changes at the moment, so as we all are a lot of the time, but I find this gets me out of my head. So we're gonna do 3, God, I'm unfit, man. Jeez. 3 fairways in a row, that's the first challenge. 2 greens in a row, that's the second challenge. And no doubles. So we'll see if we can do it. It sometimes is a bit difficult, but it's definitely possible. And we'll see if it helps me to play some reasonable golf. Right, let's get to it. Okay, first hole, par 4, just up over the rise there. I think this will be a good opportunity to find this first fairway. So let's see if we can do that. Okay, that might run out on that line, but hopefully it's short enough. Let's see. Well, drivers ended decent, but yeah, we've run out as I thought we might do. So, alrighty, let's try and get this first green in rig. Right. So we've got 70 yards to the pin. It doesn't look 70, funnily enough. Got to go. Oh wow, that's terrible. Okay, well, not great, but yeah, a bit less than not great. But anyway, we have got placing. Nice blue dye all over this ball. Okay, so if you guys watch the channel a little bit, you'll know that I like to go left, weak left hand on these little chips, stronger right. I don't know how fast these are. We've literally just started, so. Come on. Okay. Didn't strike it amazingly, but it's okay. Not too bad. Always find it a little bit difficult just jumping onto a course. I do warm up, but like I don't hit balls, especially when I'm trying to film. I'd rather have like a quiet course. I'll go out to any hole if it allows me to film with no one around. So anyway, no excuses, but we'll warm up as we get going. Let's take this flag out. Okie dokes. Been thinking about getting a new putter as well. Don't know if this is a bit light. I feel like I'm left there. Let's go a bit further. There we go. Nice. Okay, so we saved that one. That's great. Would have been not great to start straight away with a bogey, but we've missed a green. We've missed a fairway and still managed to make that, so that was a positive. Well, if anybody wants to know where we are, where I am today, I'm at Newbury and Crookham Golf Club in Berkshire in the UK. So if you guys have played the course, I started on 10, so we're now on 11. And it's, if you have played it, you know it's a kind of par 4, it kind of cambers the fairway. So it's pretty short. So I've got my 2-iron out. I think it's probably the right club. Normally I just hit a little baby fade down there, and it leaves me with maybe 100 in, something like that, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And you'll see today as well, I'm going to be doing a few feels before my shots, just to try and yeah, not bad. Definitely not the feel I was after, but it went straight-ish. Just while I've got you here, guys, there's this video should be dropping Tuesday next week, which will be the 21st, I think. And then the week after that, we've got our first Springbok rugby player on the channel. You're probably going to know who it is via my Instagram, but in case you don't, I'm not going to spoil it for you. And if you're not South African, or that's not your cup of tea, got some Irish boys, some ex and current guys that play for Ireland coming up as well this year. Some very possible big golf names and some cricketers as well. So the guests are starting to move and pile up and are starting to make those contacts, which is fantastic for you guys as well, because you'll be able to see those guys in action. So make sure to sub the channel if you wouldn't mind, because then obviously it will pop up in your feeds and you won't miss videos. If you want to click the bell, do that. I never really do, but I probably should. So anyway, right, let's get this. Yeah, so I've pitched the right side of the fairway, maybe even just the start of the rough, and it's kind of run down here. That's the only problem with this hole. Or should I say the challenge of the hole? It's not the problem with the hole. I need to hit it center of the fairway. So I've got 54, 110 yards, got a 54 degree. It's going to be quite full. I think it'll land, I don't really hit this very far, so I think it'll land center of the green. The pin's at the back, which is where the yardage is to. Oh, sit down. Okay, that came out way better, but just didn't fade, which was interesting. So I think it's just pitched over the back. I don't know what's there though. I've actually ended up on. We pitched off though as well. Are you supposed to fix those? Because it's not on the green. I mean, like I will fix it, but do you know what I mean? Is that supposed to be fixed? I wouldn't mind that being fixed if I was like there. Someone hadn't fixed it. I'd have to fix it. So yeah, hopefully. I'm nattering. Okay. I've picked up these words since living in the UK. I would never have said nattering in my life, but yeah, nattering. Oh, you are nattering, Daniel. Oh, I tell you what, that is fantastic roll. Yeah, I thought I'd absolutely buried that in terms of hitting it too hard, but just going to go back to the old claw. Just trying things out. Still a little bit unnerved. Basically, I get the hands get a bit jumpy when I'm using the normal grip, but I feel like I can putt so much better when the hands aren't jumpy with a normal grip. So yeah, they've calmed down quite a lot. I did have, I don't want to say, the word I can say is yippee, but we don't want to say it too many times, do we? Okay, so that's one green so far, but it could get taken off if I don't hit this green in reg. So I've also, I think what I'm going to do as well is say I need to hit 3 greens in regulation for me to be successful. So I'll hit 3 greens in reg, 3 fairways in reg. I think 2 is just a bit meh. Okay, so 2 iron, short par 4. We're going to go for a fairway here, which will be nice to hit. Let's see how we can do. I'm just going to go left of those bunkers up there. I think I can carry the first one, so it doesn't really matter where specifically I am. I'm going to go just left of them and try and peel it back. I think that's going to be good. Yeah, I didn't, it was a touch lower groove, but I think I've carried maybe the first ones, hopefully. And that, my friends, is exactly what you didn't need, so. Oh, it's frustrating. Yeah, if I'd struck it just a touch better, it would have, I think it's landed right here. It's lying okay. So I've got a 50 degree. I think it's just, with this lie, it's going to take the loft way up. So it's going to come down really soft. I can smell hot dogs, man. Like a really sweet smelling burger van, like at a rugby game. So weird. Okay, hopefully this is going to get out. Let's just lean with the slope here. Legs forward, hips back. I mean, top half back, down the grip a little bit. Oh no. Yeah, just such a high tariff shot, really. Oh, sit down. Oh no. That's okay. Geez, I thought that was massive. Oh no, wrong side, bro. What are you doing? Wrong side. Yeah. Okay, 1 over. No greens, no fairways hit. So back to 0. Frustrating, but we can do it. So how many holes is that now? 1, 2, so 3. Okay, 7 holes to go. No, 6 holes to go. Right, first par 5 of the day. We've still got nothing in the bank, so alrighty. I've hit it straight there. Ah, it's just struck nicely. Maybe it's cold enough that it hasn't gone into the trees. Hopefully so. Okay, so I've got it. The number one thing here is going to be just to make sure we've got a third shot, because down there is probably, you know, I could get, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 yards further, but it might not come out properly. So let's see if we can just get it back into the fairway here. Yeah, or just fat it into the rough, but it's okay. Okay, well, another fairly high tariff shot. This is, I don't know if you can see the pin up there, but I'm kind of going in between the bunker and the big left tree. But obviously our lie here is not great, so I don't know how high this 2-iron is going to go. I've got like 220. It is cold. This could go potentially anywhere, but just gotta shallow out a little bit. Oh my God, I've striped it. Yeah, that'll do. I want that back anytime soon. Oh wow, man, that was cool. Whoop. That was nice. Right, so yeah, we've missed another green. I think 3 would be what do you call it? Greens in regulation on par 5, third shot. So we still don't have any of those, and we still have no fairways. But we also have no doubles, so that's the one we don't want, which is grand. We don't have one yet. Right, I've got 9-iron here because I just want to get this running a little bit. Get it. Oh, that came out not as I was expecting. I kind of just quit on it a little bit, but it took all the spin off. So it rolled really nicely. So this gives us a chance for par, which is cool. Nice. That's good. Okay, so stay 1 over. We've done none of the stuff yet. 1 will only be done on the last hole though, obviously. Okay, so par 4 again. My line, I can't draw the ball really. I don't really know how to. So my line's going to be over those left trees with a cut back. Yeah, I just got to trust it. Be aggressive with it. It is wide open over there. Okay, that's pretty decent in all fairness. I just don't know what kind of lie I'm going to have. I've just gone into those trees on the right there, but not, yeah, I haven't hit it badly. Right, well, looks like we've plugged in the fairway, which is super. I've got 8-iron. It's 150. It's not warm. I'm just going to go just at the left side of the green. It should cut back a little bit, and I reckon just like a 90%. Please be good. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, this should be pretty straight. Come on. Okay, get one back. Get one back. Happy days. Okay, so 170 to the pin. Actually, so first of all, we'll level. We are one green hit, one fairway hit, which is grand. And we've got 170 here. I don't have a 7-iron because it's being regripped. So I've got 6 because there's no way. I don't hit it far enough to get 8 here in the winter. So this is, yeah, I've got to pick a shot shape here. I'm going to try and hit a nice sort of, I don't say high or low, but I'm going to hit a nice fade in here. Because I think that's the shot shape that's going to take some off it for me. Oh, it's drawn. It's been hit really nicely. No. That's fine. I hit that so well. Okay, well, I have to say this is not ideal because I don't know what these bunkers are doing in terms of how much sand there is, etc. I thought I just landed on the grass here with a little chip on, but evidently not. It's lying okay. I just feel like this has thin written all over it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing there. Maybe it's a skill thing. I don't know, but yeah, there's not a lot there, unfortunately. It was the first time today we've brought the conversation of double into play. I've got grass behind this ball, so there's absolutely no way it's going to spin. It's probably going to come out a bit jumpy. And I've got absolutely no green to work with. Best case scenario here is it comes out just a little bit softer than I think, and it pitches just on the green, ends up on the back fringe, and then I can 2-putt, because that'll give me 2, 3, no, that's double. Yeah, so I got to get up and down. Wild. Okay. Maybe I think a slightly taller shaft here is going to help me. Sit down. Sit. Okay. I mean, pretty much I would say the best I could do from there. I was pretty happy with that. Geez, that hasn't moved at all, man. At all. Damn it. So that gives us the double. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's a 5. Yeah. I know I'm counting it, but it just sounds weird. It doesn't feel like 5. Anyway, we have got 3 holes left and I need 3 greens in rig and I need 3 fairways in rig. So we've got our work cut out. Let's get it done. Okay, so we go to 2 over. This hole is like a 90-degree dogleg left. So if you don't get past that sort of green tree on the left-hand side, which is like a conifer thing, yes, I know my trees. It's probably not a conifer. You can't get access to the green. So there's also bunkers right. So there's like a slither, there's like a nice little bit of fairway in between. I've got wind behind, I've got 2-iron. If I hit it well, it's going to end up on the other side, hopefully, of the fairway. I don't think it's going to run out into the rough. So that's my thinking. I think 4-iron's not enough. Tell you what, quite a strange swing. I'm trying to feel some stuff, and that wasn't it, but it was a draw, which was exactly where I wanted it. It's perfect. Well, I thought I'd hit it further that way, which would give me more of an angle in. But this was the problem I'm talking about. So it's kind of, I'm okay, but I've got to feel like I've got to draw this, but I've got a wedge. This is where it's so important to pick your shot and actually be really clear about what you want to do before you hit the shot, because otherwise you kind of get over it and you're like, oh, I'm not really sure, and you're just hitting it because you feel like you're in a rush or something. So bear with me while we do this. I think this is gonna get up and above this. So I think I can go straight at it. It's about playing about 145. I've got wedge and I want middle of the green. So I think if we go just right side of this, just over sort of the overhanging bit, the wind is moving right to left. So I think that will be okay. Oh, it's good, guys. Guys, that is so good. I wish you could feel the strike on that. That was nice, man. That all came out as I kind of pictured it. That's all we want from golf, really, isn't it? Super. That just came out so nicely, man. Okay, so that's 1 fairway, 1 green, 2 holes to go. So obviously we can't do the double thing because we've had one, which is unfortunate, but we could try and get a birdie back here, which is going to make things feel a bit better. So this is going to snap quite a bit. In the summer this would snap huge, but I'm going to go sort of like a foot right. It's quite a nice read, actually. Sorry, that look back at you was a bit sort of pervish, but I don't know. From my view, it just looks so good. Come on, back to 1 over. Okay, well, so we go back to 1 over, but this is kind of the same deal on this shot as the last one, where this green is, so there's bunkers along the front, bunker right hand side. I think there's another bunker over that. So this green's quite small. I've got 125 wind coming across, just to sort of think about the shot a bit more before you stand over it. So 50 degree, this normally goes about 125. I think the wind will help carry it just a touch. I don't know if it's going to hurt it, but I'm just going to lean on it slightly more, just take a little bit more loft, because it's not a 46 degrees, so it's not a wedge. It's not that far. Yeah, I just hope it doesn't spun off, but I don't like the feeling of sort of turning the ball, but I feel sometimes like if the wind's going this way and I'm trying to fade it, if it gets caught up, it just does nothing and it just dies. So I'd rather kind of, with the wedges anyway, just feel like I'm just turning it just a little bit, just hands. Okay, so frustratingly, I've pitched there and it has come all the way back and just on the fringe. Well, as frustrating as that is, it was kind of my own error, because these greens they're not wet, but they are winter sort of moist. Great word, moist. So they're going to rip. So I'm using this like Q star thing, which is quite nice. It seems to spin. Anyway. Oh, he's just pulled it ever so slightly. And 1 into the last. Okay, well, we haven't quite managed to do the little challenge, or like complete the challenge, but I think you guys can see, hopefully, that it's, I don't know, for me, it just gives me something extra to focus on, so the score's not all encompassing, because otherwise I get in my head and I'm like, oh, I'm 1 over, I've got to get 1 back. 2 over, oh no, now I've got to make like 2 or 3 birdies to get a decent round back. It just gets a bit much. So yeah, I just feel like this is it. Anyway, last hole. So over this bunker on the left hand side there, a little bit of a fade. Yeah, that'll do. Very necky. but it will do. So we're set up here. We could argue, just for argument's sake, that on 2 holes ago I hit the fairway. On the short hole I was on the fringe. So, and then I've hit fairway here. So maybe we can say that we've done one. Technicalities, I don't know. I'd rather just do it out and out, but I've got 2 iron here, guys. Got 216. Draw lie. I'm gonna try and hold it off. No, that's not the one. I think it's going to be short of that though. Yeah. Ugh. What's the ruling on plugged in the rough in the winter in the UK? Don't judge me, but I'm going to pull this thing out, clean it and drop it, because there's no way that any human being should have to play golf from plugged lies. This game is way hard enough as it is, but I don't know what the actual rule is. So anyway, from the knee, it's dropping like this seemed like it's like a manly thing. I was like, yo, bro. Now it's like, I don't know, it doesn't sit right. Okay, over this bunker. Oh, it's good. Yes, we're close. Yeah, well, it wasn't that close. Unfortunately, that was woefully short of what I thought it was. Have I pressed record? Yep. You will not believe, as someone who's trying to do this for a living, how many times I've forgotten to click that button. Rather now than when there's some big guests on the channel, right? So, okay, this is going to go from the left to the right, about half a cup, or maybe a cup, and we're going to finish with a little bird. Come on. I'll get in, you beauty. Oh, the flat sticks worked well today. Sure. Well, guys, if anything, that was quite a nice round of golf, if anything. But yeah, like, I don't know, hopefully it showed you kind of, it sort of proved my point, really, what I was trying to say today. I'm going through some changes and stuff, but, so I'm just going to put my putter cover away. But I wasn't too fussed about the actual score, and in not being so fussed about the actual score, so the score came. So I think we finished level after 9, which was really nice. I didn't strike the ball amazingly, hit it decently with my irons, hit it pretty cruddly with my driver, but the flat stick worked, and that makes a massive difference. So anyway, listen, thank you so much for sticking around. As I said to you before, if you guys are still watching now, there is so much stuff to come on this channel, guys. Like, there are some really big guests, predominantly rugby boys at the moment. Excuse me. But through those guys, I'll also get to know other guys from other sports, football and a lot of cricket and stuff like that. So please do sub if you can, because it will do. First of all, it helps the channel from like a getting me to be able to do this full-time point of view. But the other thing is, you know, it just makes it more appealing for guys who want to build their sort of social profiles and stuff like that, because then you guys get to see them, if that all makes sense. So anyway, have a lekker day and evening. Catch up later. Cheers.